impurities of the metal. So it's kind of a byproduct of the processing then, right, Blitz? And I don't know, you know, it could be the other, could be, I don't know enough about it. I do want to research it. We've saved a little pile over there of the interesting stuff we're finding as we dig around in the yard. I could probably go, and I should do a little walk around even over there just to see if, while they were digging up stuff, if they've can find any more. Does look more, which one, Hunt? Like the... So this one, like how green this is, it's really, I mean, it's, you know what I mean? Like an aqua or a turquoise almost green. But it also's got this mix. You can kind of see how it's got a little mix of it in there, a little darker and a little lighter. But then there's also this really dark one that's very shiny. I mean, it's really shiny. And it just came out of the rock that way. When we split open like a geode, it was in the middle of it. So, yeah, I don't know what it is though. There's a couple of different. Silver is blue. Yeah, the green would look like kryptonite. It does. I thought the same thing. That's funny, Pastor Boy. I was like, yeah, this looks like kryptonite. Oh, the dark, shiny black one. Cool. And they basically poured molten iron in a hole. That's crazy. If it's shiny, it's not likely slag. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, maybe the more dull green, light green one then. But like this in the middle, you know, this one in the middle, this is pretty shiny. This whole thing's pretty shiny. It's dirty, but when you just wipe it, it's actually just naturally shiny. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real fast. I'll be right back. Maybe you live on a plutonium. Well, yeah. Wouldn't that be interesting? Could be some money there. I'll be right back, guys. Bunch of Tiffany lamps made with slag glass. Cool. Maybe we can do something with it. I don't know. It's kind of cool. Are you starting collecting rocks now instead of shells? Yes. We have 5 acres here. Surely I can have a pretty rock garden. I'm gonna have a shell garden. Surely I can have a rock garden too. It would be interesting when the government kicks you off the land to take it. Moving dirt the wrong way, I think. Maybe he might have felt like he took some too much from the other side or something. Ooh, that was good. That was a good one. Moved a lot of that pile very quickly there. Tom's getting the hang of this, man. Starting to become more natural, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where you weren't having to think about every little thing?
No. Not quite as much.
Good morning, Kendall. Hi. How's it going? Good to see ya. All right. Cool.
Why don't you real quick? I'm gonna take a little break.
Hunt thinks that this is obsidian.
That looks amazing. Whatever that is, looks amazing.
Here, you want to talk to chat while I go do some rock hunting?
Yeah.
Okay. Tom's going to take a break, so I will put you here. So he'll probably take a break on the porch, I would imagine. Tom could come run our big excavator. He would like that. Did you hear what Kendall just said? What? He goes, you should come run his big excavator.
Oh, Kendall.
Kendall's got a big excavator.
You own one? Kendall, you own one?
You could sit up on the porch in the shade.
Oh, yeah. Let me get a Pepsi. We'll talk about this. I'm so excited.
There are some videos I see online about how to tell obsidian from black slag. Cool. I need to do some research because I really am interested. You know, and if I find something, I want to know what I'm working with. And and just when it was really cool when we cracked open the rocks and found that stuff inside, it's like, what is this, Oh, Kendall said we're leasing one. Hello, Mix. How are you, love? Happy time zone.
Kendall, you're not that far away. I would do it if you would let me.
Okay.
While I was going to rock hunt, I'm going to get my chat up here.
Yeah, Tom's gonna take a snack break, snack and coffee. Let him know if you can't hear. The mic's over by here, Tom. So if they can't hear you, just talk loud. They can hear you. What is this thing? Honey, what is this thing?
I'm gonna move it today.
What is it? This?
Who knows? I think that's where they had an original wind turbine. They were all over the yard.
What? These?
They may have been piers for some. I don't know. There were 3 or 4
Well,
of them.
before we wreck them, let's try to figure out what they are just to see how old they might be.
Okay.
What if this was a place where they processed something back in the day?
Yeah, I don't know. The other ones were poured to hold the wind thing in place.
I don't want to destroy an artifact.
Hey, Lala.
What?
Hunt wants a tour of the driveway. He wants you to show.
I can take you guys.
I don't know how far she can go.
Well, what I'll do, let me just grab the other one. So if we start to lose Kuyan, then it'll switch to AT&T. Then I'll take him up the hill. Then we'll talk about where we're gonna maybe put the drive.
Back up behind the building.
Yeah, back up behind. All right, yeah. Well, let me get the other internet, and then I'll take you guys up the hill as well.
Will it switch to that one automatically?
I think so. If it totally can't get Kuyan, it'll look for another signal. They may go to clips for a minute, but it should.
Kendall, it could be, but we're not going to redo it now. We're going to move it. We're going to move it up the hill to the top flat, and then Hands in the Wild and his wife are going to build a cabin here, a 900 square foot tiny home that we're gonna add into our mix now. He's going to build the whole thing himself. Lala and I and Tay will help. Of course, we'll have some contractors on certain things, right? But
Let me put this on so I don't.
hi, Ginger.
Ginger.
Just wanted to let you know that this morning, Lala looked at your post in chat, and she saw your big, beautiful eyes. She was so happy.
It was funny. I was going in there to change the stream title, and I saw Ginger's eyes. I'm like, Ginger's been here. Hello, B. All right. Okay. I got you on the arm.
Little things that make us happy, Ginger.
Okay. And then microphone, battery, and then we'll go for a walk. Chat. Oh, speaker. Let me disassemble the tripod. Put you on remote. Set up here. Okay. Oh.
1,100 square foot, Kendall. That's cool. That's 900 square foot. And it's really open space. They bought the blueprint last week, and it's all deck. There's a lot of deck. But yeah, to answer your question, we were going to refurb this one in place, but it didn't make sense to do it in place and then just potentially wreck it moving it.
Yeah. Once we knew Colin and Taylor wanted to come out and they want to build their own house. So, and it'll be a family project. They actually want to do all the work on it. So, we'll be streaming that as well. Building Colin and Taylor's house, right here where this one sits. So, but this one needs to get hauled up the hill. So we're going to try, well, I think Tom's going to investigate with some folks who do this thing.
Yep.
How we would move this thing in, you know, we're gutting it now so that we're taking as much weight out of it as we can and things that would break apart and wreck the inside. Gutting it, we'll see if they can put it on like some sort of trailer type of thing and haul it up the hill to the top section. If you guys remember when we walked the property, you go up one and there was the place where there was like the deck where there was the Buddha and the yoga thing, which is now gone. But that's the first level. And then there's another, we would go up again. And then there was a more open space. That more open space at the top of the hill is where we think we would like to put this. And we're going to build, like cut in a more direct road from like where like the back of the garage or to the side of the garage, right up the hill. So folks could drive up there. So I'm going to take you for a little walk and we'll show you what they've done and what the plan is now that we've started to kind of land on a little bit more of what we're going to do. So let me take you off here. All right, Tom, we'll see you in a minute.
Yep, I'm going to get back on there then, okay?
Well, we want to see it. Just take a break.
Okay.
I'll just be 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Okay, so let me know if you cut out, guys, because I've just got chat. I can't actually see what you see. So let me know. I've got another internet source. So if we get out of range of Starlink, I've got AT&T that hopefully will kick in. So if you remember right, there was really not a lot here. The guy who has this and then another skid thing to carry stuff, skid mover, skid something or other. Anyway, they have kind of made, this is going to be the driveway that's going to go all the way back to where the garage is going to be back here. And they also helped us out. This had all washed away and was really steep and bumpy. So they kind of helped smooth this out a little bit. It's just a secondary road up here. We'll probably make that a nicer driveway for Colin and Taylor to be able to use. Looks like it might be possible. But this is the road or the driveway that's going to go to Papa Tom's garage. This right here where we've cleared out, this is probably where we're going to have the bathhouse. So the garage will be back there. We're going to have a bathhouse here that will kind of serve. It'll have a separate toilet, separate shower, and then laundry. And that way the tiny home living, and if we do have family, we want to do primitive campsites up in the woods so that when we have family get-togethers and people are camping or whatever, we've got a centralized place to do bath, shower, and laundry. So this has all been cleared. So again, there's the tool, just give you a sense of where we're walking. If you all remember, this area used to have a horrible little tiny home that was built. And it's all been taken down and it's gone. It was half built. It was not a safe structure. And so it's all been taken down. You can see there's some remnants. There's some glass here. So it was right here. It's just gone, which is great. They're actually using this to kind of put some of the just dead material and things over. This is a dry creek bed that runs down here. But there's the current situation over there. There's the fire that's been brewing. But this was all from, you can see the little cut through. We used to walk up there. All this was woods. So they've cleared all of this out. But all of this was woods. So really done a great job. Burn pile. Yeah, it's almost all done. Yeah, skid steer, yes. Yeah, that was it. Hold on, let me Let me look at chat, see if there are any other questions as I'm just babbling on and on. Okay. You have built a tiny home. Colin has done some construction. Tom has done some construction, handyman stuff. Building the tiny home from scratch will be a new adventure for both Tom and Colin and the rest of us. Yes. So the plan for the garage that's going to be here, I think Tom said it is 36 by 40 or 36 by 50, including. So it'll be a 2-story. The bottom will be a garage, and we'll show you a drawing. I don't know if Tom put the drawing on Discord or not, but yeah, so it'll be big, and it'll have a shorter bay door, and then it'll have a taller bay door to be able to get the bus inside the garage. On this side, so the garage will be here. On this side, we'll actually have an overhang and a carport for where we're going to keep the bus, because we're redoing a school bus into an RV, and that's part of why Tom wanted the garage. So we'll keep that here. So we'll have a beautiful view if you kind of visualize the bus sitting here. We can actually stay on the bus if someone is staying up. We're going to have a loft in the garage that'll be about a 700 square foot apartment above the garage. So if we have family staying in that, we can always stay in the bus. But the whole point of having it back here is the view is going to be gorgeous. So it's just going to be woods from the back. And our apartment will be on this side, so we'll actually be able to see that woods. We'll be able to see forward toward the road, but also our bedroom in the apartment will be in the backwoods. We're hoping to build maybe a deck on the back. So that's kind of where all that's going to be built. Tom is working on signing the contract, and hopefully within 6 weeks we'll have a garage back here. Takes him about 6 weeks, I think, after the contract is signed. You got to put this stuff on YouTube in time lapse. People love this sort of stuff. Yeah, and Tom actually has, he's been doing a lot of the time lapse. He did the destruction of the crappy little half-built tiny home that was here. He has done some time-lapse stuff of what the dozier's done. So yeah, we'll definitely do that. I plan on being out here. If they start before I quit my job, then Tom's just going to set up the time-lapse and let it happen. But if what happens on August 2nd and forward, I won't be working, so I will actually be out here streaming it as well. So we'll do it live stream as well as time lapse. But yeah, Solar, you're right. It really is cool to just have a record of long-term things that happen in that, in a watchable way. So Tom and Colin shouldn't have any problems building the tiny house. Yeah, they are, and they're both very handy. They've done a lot of work in a bunch of areas between electric and plumbing and drywall and cabinets. They have talents in a lot of areas. So Taylor and I are good support, Shayna. Thank you for that, love. They're taking the fifth from the top to fill the bottom. Yeah. So what we decided, so this is where, you go up that way and then up the hill that way. And there's a clearing up there, and we're going to walk it and I'll show you. But what we would like to do, so just kind of visualize what we're going to do. We're going to walk up this way, and then we're going to walk up this way to the top of the hill. Right here, we want to put a drive that goes to the top of the hill. It'll be much more direct. It'll be a little more sloping. It's got a few purposes here. When I put in a lot of our primitive camp spots that I'm going to clear out and create up in the woods around here, because we own all the way over here to the top of the hill, all the way over to the other side and then down to the road past the trees right here. So there's a lot of woods. It's going to be great for some camping spots to make a camping retreat, not just Tom's garage and a tiny home, but a camping retreat for the whole family. So I'm really excited about that part. If we put the road up, it basically cuts the property into two pieces, to the right and then to the left, all these woods. So it would be a road that would go up, gravel road or whatever, up to the top, where we plan on moving the current tiny home, putting it on skids and dragging it up there if it makes it. But that would be a road. So that way, if you had camping spots in the woods on either side, there would be a way to just come to the middle and then come down. And again, the bathhouse will be right around in this area. So it should make it kind of cool and convenient. So need a plat map. All right. So anyway, but this is where we're talking about putting a road through. So one of the things that big piece of equipment down there will do is to start, if he's agreeable, we'll start cutting a road up there. And where it gets steep, he's going to start digging out the dirt and then using it to fill in here, because we need about 5 more feet here. All right. So I'm going to take you up the hill now and we'll show you. Sorry about all the talking. I'm trying to get you all to see what we've been talking about for so many days here now. And it's finally coming into vision, but it might be a little bit different than what we've told you before. So we're walking up the hill. This is where they've brought, we may start losing signal. So let me just make sure we're good. Okay. Once we get power, I'll put some permanent cams in. Yeah, we want to do trail cams through here too. All right, let me catch up with chat real quick. Hi, Loki. The before and after is great. One of my friends has been tracking their yard build through photos over the years, and it's really incredible watching it. This year they fenced the biggest garden in. Yeah, it'll be cool too when Colin and Taylor start doing more of their, doing a garden, things like that. We'll be able to put cams on that. Awesome, Titan. Go get some lunch, love. I need a plat and a map. Oh, goodness. Blob's getting excited over there. Donate to Tom for a drone. How will you pump water to a bath? Oh, it's got, we've got city water on the property, coffee, already. So water pressure comes through city water. Yeah, to make the campsites in the woods, so in a flat spot right here, for example, I could just clear out some of these small seedlings, leave the bigger trees. Some people might like, hammock camping, things like that could be cool. But then make just some clearing spots, put down some mulch to kind of keep the stuff from growing up, and then build little fire rings and just have some throughout the property. That are far enough away that it feels, where you're kind of camping on your own. I think the grandkids and my kids would like it. We may be able to monetize that in the future. If folks, if camping spots are a thing and people would like to camp in a place like this, we may be able to, have Colin and Taylor